Hi, this is Vic Weirin, and welcome to the second annual Hot Shots competition sponsored by the Winchester Tobacco Control Program, which is part of the Massachusetts State Tobacco Control Program. We just had Nicholas Coop, a fourth grade boy, compete, and as each student of fourth, fifth, and sixth grade comes up, we'll cover their competition. Each player has 45 seconds to gather as many points as they can, and the point total is on the floor. We're going to watch Shane Tully of Lincoln School now, and we'll pick up the action as we go along. The farther out you go, the more difficult the shot, the higher point total. That was a three-point shot made by Shane. And that was a three. Another three. He makes that three. And Shane is staying near the basket. And now he steps back for a three, makes that. Doing real well. Another three for Shane Tully of Lincoln. Another three from the weak side. Nicely done by Shane Tully of Lincoln School. And we're going to start the girls' competition with Laura Stone of Lincoln School. Laura, fourth grader, there she goes, starts with a three, makes it. Almost another three. And that three is good. Laura steps back, 9 points already. Laura's not letting the ball bounce on the ground, good job. Here's a three almost. Laura steps back. That three is good from the right side. Another one. Now Laura's smoking here. Oh yeah, she's doing real well. She's going to stay with what's working well for her with the three-point shots. And that's it. Laura Stone of Lincoln. To tell you a little about this program, this is our second time we've covered this great program. It's intended to stop kids from smoking before they start. There's many sponsors for this program, among them the Winchester Hospital Smoking Cessation Program, SAFE, DARE, the Health Education Department of the Winchester Public Schools. And this is the beginning of a statewide competition. There'll be 18 boys and girls advancing from today's first round, and then they'll move to the quarterfinal round against Lexington, Bedford, and Wilmington. And winners of the quarterfinal round will then compete in a semifinal round involving the entire Metro West region. And then those winners go on to the state competition, which last year Media One had the honor of covering at the Fleet Center, and hopefully we'll provide that coverage again this year. And that was Matt Pisani of Lincoln finishing up. Nice job by Matt. Now we're going to have Mary Alice Gill of Lincoln, another fourth grader. Everyone loves those three-point spots. No, she's going to change her mind. She's going to move over to the three in the middle. And Mary Alice gets the signal and goes. We're watching Mary Alice Gill of Lincoln, the second contender from the Lincoln School in the fourth grade sector. Mary Alice stepped back for a 5 there. That's a good 3. A little too much rim on these shots. Mary Alice going to step back for a 5 almost. Good. That was Mary Alice Gill of Lincoln. Our next 4th grade competitor from the Lynch School now is Benjamin Taylor. Benjamin going for the 5, starting in the back. Now he's at the 3-point. He's going to try another 3. Steps back for a 3. There he goes. Makes that 3. That's 9 quick points for Benjamin. Make that 12. Benjamin steps back for the 4. Over to the 3. All right, I have him for 15 points. 18. Is at least 21. Okay. I'm the unofficial scorer. We do have official scorers out there. So I had Benjamin down for 21 points, but you see Benjamin getting his ticket from the official scorer, and that's the only one that really counts. Now we're going to have Melissa Cronin of Lincoln. There goes Melissa. That 3 is good. Another 3. 3 in a row for Melissa. Nicely done. Melissa trying to get her range back. There she goes. Everyone loves those 3s. And that was Melissa Cronin of Lincoln. Our next competitor from the Lynch School, Samuel Robinson. Samuel starts at the 3-point box, steps back for the 5, little strong, and he makes that. Over for a 3. There's a lot of excitement out here. You can see the size of the crowd here, all the parents. And this is a great program to really tackle the smoking issue before it starts for young people. The Massachusetts Tobacco Control Program was created in 1992 with a goal to reduce tobacco use in Massachusetts by 50% by the year 2000. It sponsors many activities targeted at students, and we're proud to be bringing you this competition today here in Winchester. Now stepping up is Brooke Morrissey of the Lynch School. Brooke gets ready, steps for the middle 3, good. That's good. Another 3 goes down for Brooke. She's not dribbling that ball, not wasting any time. And that was Brooke Morrissey of Lynch. Our next competitor is Michael Sheehan from the Lynch School. Michael steps over for a three. That's good. It's got a nice little rhythm going here. That's good. Having covered this last year, the bank shot from the side, the three-pointers, seemed to be the most popular. Although when we got to the state finals at the Fleet Center, there's a five, the competition got very strong, and there were a lot of five-point shooters. Nicely done by Michael Sheehan of Lynch School. Now stepping up is Lisa Tadley of Lynch. Elisa with an overhand delivery. Nice soft touch there. That one good by Elisa. Another one good. Okay, that was Eliza Tadley of Lynch. Next up is Chris Scanlon from the Morocco School. Chris, a fourth grader. Chris goes for a two. Well, that was a one. The equivalent of a layup is a one-point shot. And now that's a three. There goes Chris, good. There's another one, that's a three. Another three, steps back. Another three from the right side. Okay, and that was Chris Scanlon from the Morocco School. Now we're going to start with the contenders from the Ambrose School. We're going to start with Rebecca Turkowitz. Rebecca looking for the range. That one sinks. Back for another. Almost. Yes. And that was Rebecca Turkowitz of the Ambrose School. We have a lot of fun covering this, and we hope you enjoy watching it, because to see the exuberance of these kids coming out here, all the noise, the parents, and the main point behind all this is you don't have time to start smoking when you're busy engaging in fun athletic activities. And now we're going to have Jason Troisi of the Morocco School. Jason keeps his cap on. I guess his strategy was to eliminate the glare. And there's no rule that you can't wear a baseball cap, so see how Jason does. That's good from the three. He steps back for another three. That's good. Jason going to stick with what he's doing well. There's another three. Oh, and that's good. That's 4 threes for Jason Troisi of the Morocco School. Our next hot shot contender from the Ambrose School is Heather Tehan. Heather going to play it safe. She's going to start with a 2. That one good. Another 2 goes down. Now she's going to go over for the 3. Yes. Nice touch by Heather. Heather wasting no time. That 3 bangs home. Okay, that was Heather Tehan of Ambrose. And now we're going to have Andrew Mustone of the Morocco School. Andrew makes that, started off with a 5, step back, now he's going for a 4. Andrew going for all the money here. That's a 5, it's good. Each player has to get their own rebound. That's a 2 for Andrew, a 3. Starting to pick up the steam a little. He's going for the 4. Back for a 5, almost. And that was a 5 by Andrew Mustone of the Morocco School. Our last Ambrose contender is Emma Sprague. Emma bounces back for the 3. Going to play it safe with a 2, get something going. That one goes home. Emma dribbles back real fast. Yes. And that was Emma Sprague of Ambrose. And now we're going to have, from the Ambrose School, Joseph Sampatella. Joseph also starting with the 5-point shot. Ball is up, almost. Joseph goes for the 4. 3, makes that. Going to step back for a 5. And that's a 1-point layup there for Joseph. That's good. He's going to go back for a 5. Oh, and he sinks that. Nice shot by Joseph. Oh boy, 2 in a row. Wow. 3 5s for Joseph Sampatella of Ambrose, and there goes number 4, and it's good. Listen to the crowd for Joseph Sampatella of Ambrose. Well done. Now we're going to start the competitors from Vincent Owens, and we're going to start with Christine DeBackerley. That's good for Christine. Another 3 is good. 3 in a row for Christine. Now she's going to play danger. She's going for the 5. Oh, a little short. Okay, that was Christine DeBackerly of Vincent Owens. And the next competitor from the Ambrose School is Tom Brewster. And Tom's going to set back and start at the 5-point slot. Tom settles in for a layup there. Now he goes to the 4. He's going to go back and try for a 5 like his classmate did. Tom Brewster sinks that 4. He's going to go back for a 5. Almost. It's a great crowd here tonight of parents and fans. Okay, that was Tom Brewster of the Ambrose School. Nicely done. Now coming up from Vincent Owens is Rana Stephanopoulos. Rana going for a rare 4 we haven't seen today. That 2 was good for Rana. And that was Rana Stephanopoulos of Vincent Owens. And now we have Keith Redwine of the Ambrose School. Keith Redwine of the Ambrose School. Tries for a 5. Over for a 3. Keith stretches for that 4, and he's gonna, okay. Keith Redwine of the Ambrose School. And our last contender in the 4th grade girls division from Vincent Owens is Paula Marino. Paula going to go for a 2. That one goes home. That was a 1 for Paula. They all count. That's another 3 for Paula there. A 2, almost. And that was Paula Marino of Vincent Owens. And we're going to have Nicholas DiStefano starting for Vincent Owens, and he's going to start at the 5. And Nicholas sinks that 5. Starting off at the right track, makes a 3. Almost. Nicholas back for a 3, makes that, steps in, sinks that 3. Nicely done, a 5. Another 3 for Nicholas. Okay, and that was Nicholas DiStefano of Vincent Owens. And now we're going to have Michael Baboulis of Vincent Owens. Michael steps back for a three. Another three. Makes that three. Okay, Michael steps back for a five. Little short. Okay, that was Michael Baboulis of Vincent Owens. And now stepping up for Vincent Owens is Paul Natar Tomaso. And Paul sets back there for a five. The ball is up. Over for a three. Okay, we had a false start there, so Paul got some free warm-ups. We've got to reset the clock. And here we go, 45-second clock. A restart for Paul Natar Tomaso of Vincent Owens. Paul sinks that three. Another three. Here goes Paul back for a five. Over for a three. Oh, wow. That gets the crowd going for Paul. He's going to step back and try another one. The crowd loves these fives. And that's it. Good job by Paul. Now we're going to have the Morocco School contenders, and we're going to start with Melissa Crowley. Melissa starts right off with the middle with the threes. That one good. Steps back. Yes. Melissa wasting no time. That one good for a two. Back for a three. Okay, that was Melissa Crowley of Morocco. Now we're going to have Lauren Tuselli of Morocco. Lauren steps up in the middle for a three. That three is good. A two, yes. Lauren makes that. That one's good. The big crowd is getting into it here. Cheering Lauren on. Good. And that was Lauren Tuselli from Morocco. Another Morocco contender steps up, and this is Danielle Montero. There goes Danielle with a kind of a one-hand push style. Good. Going back for the three. That nice touch, Danielle. One-hander. That one's good. Another one. Nothing but net. Whoa. Rolls out. Yes. A two. Nice touch by Danielle Montero of the Morocco School. Well, that concludes the fourth grade competition, and we're going to take a short break now and come back and stay tuned for the fifth grade competition.
When I play ball, I love playing against the smoker. Wheezing and coughing, colors changing in their face. They can't even talk trash, they're so winded. Don't know what these guys are thinking, man. The money players today, they don't smoke. You smoke, you can't breathe. You can't breathe, you can't run. You can't run, you can't win. Yo, you getting all of this? I'm not talking trash, man. I'm talking truth.
That's mine. I got him.
We're moving on to the fifth graders now. And we're going to start with James Ruckey of the Lincoln School. James looks like he's ready to go. And there goes the 45-second clock. Go! James starts with a 5-point shot. Over for a three. Back for a three. James going to stick around a 3-point shot for a while. Back for another three. Nicely done by James Ruckey of the Lincoln School. James started off as the first competitor in the fifth grade group. And James settles back for a 5. Almost. James Ruckey of the Lincoln School. Now moving on to the fifth grade girls competition, and we're going to start off with Megan Foley of Lincoln School. Megan makes that first three, starting off right. Another one is good. 3 in a row for Megan Foley. 4. That one good for Megan. Megan not wasting any time. That was Megan Foley of Lincoln. And now we're going to have Jeffrey Hyde of the Lincoln School. Jeffrey makes that first 5. Over for a 3, that's good. He's got to get his own rebound. Makes another 3. Jeffrey's on fire here. Another 3. He hasn't missed yet. I'm sorry, Jeffrey, I jinxed you. There's a 3, it's good. Another 3. Almost that last 4. And that was Jeffrey Hyde of the Lincoln School. Now we have Kristen Cephalo of Lincoln. Kristen looking very intense. She gets ready. First one up from the 3. That one good. Another 3 by Kristen is good. Kristen steps back for a 5. It's good. Another 5. It's good. The crowd's loving it. 3 in a row almost. Kristen steps back for a 4, a little short. Back for a 5. Kristen going for all the marbles here. That 2 is good, and that was Kristen Cephalo of Lincoln. Stepping up to the 5 is William Zabo of the Lincoln School. William hanging around the 3-point, makes that. That's good for another 3 for William. William, oh, that's 45 seconds, goes fast. And that was William Zabo of the Lincoln School. Now we're going to watch Andrea Richmond of Lincoln. Andrea finds the range from the 3. That 2 was good for Andrea. Another 2, yes. And she willed that ball in. Okay, and that was Andrea Richmond of Lincoln. Okay, here we go with the Lynch School competitors, starting with Brian Morrissey. Brian has his baseball cap on too. His lucky cap, he's ready to go at the 5. The ball is up, a little strong. Brian makes that 3. That's good for another 3 for Brian. Another 3. Brian has a little rhythm going now. That's Brian doing real well with these 3s here. I guess he's going to stick with this strategy. It's working well for him. That's 4 3s in a row. I think he got that off before the buzzer. Brian Morrissey of the Lynch School. Now getting the ball from Lynch is Sarah Vosnak. Sarah makes that 3. Another 3 is good by Sarah. And she's going to go for the 5. Oh, a little short. That 2 was good by Sarah. That was Sarah Vosnak of Lynch. Now we have John Conley of the Lynch School. There goes John with an opening 5. There's a 3 for John. John's going to go back for a 5. Almost. John making these threes without any backboard. That's 3 in a row. Well done. It's a little different style we've seen today. There's about 4 in a row. 5, wow. John Connolly of the Lynch School showing us something different. Stepping up now from Lynch is Martha Balicki. Martha gets set and lets that 5 go, a little short. 3 is good for Martha. Another one. That 3 is good for Martha. She's going to step back for a 5. It's up, a little short. Three is good. Another 3, good. Now Martha's finding the range now. Oh yeah. Martha Balicki of Lynch. Next up from the Lynch School is Paul Michael Austin. And Paul standing on the 3. There he goes. Makes that 3. Paul gets back for a 5. Oh, that was Paul throwing a real fastball up there. It's a nice 3. Paul rebounding very quickly there, and that's a good time saver. It's another 3. Okay, that was Paul Michael Austin of Lynch, and that concludes the Lynch competitors. Now getting the ball is Amanda McPhee of Lynch. Amanda going to start right off with a 5-pointer. It's up, almost. Amanda settles in for that 3. Another one, good. And that was Amanda McPhee of Lynch. All right, now we're going to have Alex Mandeville of Morocco School. There goes Alex. Starts off with a 3. Makes that second one. Another one. That 3 is good for Alex. Wow, I guess the 3-point shot is the hit of the day here. That one's good for Alex. Another 3. He's got a nice rhythm going. That's good. Alex Mandeville of the Morocco School. Now we're going to watch Tina Sajonian of the Morocco School. Tina has that one-hand delivery and makes that 3. That one good. That three is good for Tina. She has her own special one-hand style. There she goes. And that was Tina Sajodian of Morocco. And now we're going to have Stephen Hingston of the Morocco School. Stephen getting ready at the three-point spot. Stephen steps back for a 5, almost. That 3 is good. Another 3, good. Nice touch by Stephen. Yeah, Stephen steps back and finishes. Oh, almost. That was Stephen Hingston of the Morocco School. Our next competitor out on the floor is Stacy Gian of Morocco. Stacy waits for the call. There she goes. First one is good from the 3. Another 3 by Stacy goes down, sets her feet. That one good. Stacy backpedals, almost. And that was Stacy Gian of the Morocco School. Now we're going to have Randy Kasazian of the Morocco School. Randy's going to start us off with a 3. We're watching Randy Kasazian of the Morocco School. Randy makes that 3. Another 3. That's 4 in a row for Randy. Make that 5. Okay, that was 6 threes for Randy, and he steps back for a 5. Almost. Randy Kasazian of the Morocco School. Now starting with our Ambrose competitors, we're going to have Rebecca Larson. Rebecca pushes up a 3, a little short from the side. There she finds the range. Rebecca back for a 3, almost. It's up, yes, it's good. She finishes up strong. Rebecca Larson of Ambrose. Now we're going to have Paul Richard of the Morocco School. There goes Paul with an overhand delivery and makes that 3. And that's good. Paul has a different style here and is working for him. That's good. Paul working the glass on that right side. There's another one. Paul staying with that one shot. Okay, nicely done. Paul Richard of the Morocco School. Now we're going to have Jessica Ciswerda of Ambrose. Jessica going to start with the threes in the middle. That one drops in. Here she goes for a 5. Jessica, almost. That 3 is nothing but net. Another 3 by Jessica. Nice. Too late for the last shot. That was Jessica Ciswerda of Ambrose. Now stepping up to the 5-point spot is Joey Bryan of the Ambrose School. Joey settles in for a 3. Now he's going back for a 5. Almost, Joey. That one is good. That's a nice 3 by Joey Bryan. Another 3, almost. That one's good. About 7 seconds to go. 3, 2, he got it off. Almost. Joey Bryan of the Ambrose School. Now stepping up from the Ambrose School is Kate Alper. Kate makes that first 3, starting off well. The ball keeps coming back. There it goes. Nice shot by Kate. Back for more of the same. Almost. She's got a rhythm going here, does Kate. Hurries back for another 3. It's good. One more. That was Kate Alper of Ambrose. And now stepping up for the Vincent Owens competitors, starting off with Lawrence Gee. Here's a layup by Lawrence. And he's going to step back for the 5. Almost, Lawrence. Okay. One more. 5 seconds to go. Lawrence up for a 5. Okay, Lawrence Gee of Vincent Owens. Now competing from the Vincent Owens School, we have Ashley Stathopoulos. Starts off with a 3. That one is good. by Ashley. Everyone loves that three from the middle, it seems, in this age group. Ashley goes to the far side, back to the middle. For a four, a rare four, and it's good by Ashley. A little variety helps. That one is good for Ashley. Ashley Stathopoulos from the Vincent Owen School. Now stepping up from Vincent Owens is Timothy Sack. Timothy starts with a bank shot three in front. It's another one. Another three for Timothy. Timothy working those sidelines for the 3 points. That one's good. Should get one more off, and that's, rims off, and that was Timothy Sack of the Vincent Owen School. Now coming up, we have Stephanie Chin from Vincent Owen School. Stephanie stepping back for a long five, almost. Here she's going to go back for a five to catch up, almost. Stephanie's got to go for that five. Going for all the marbles. Okay, here we go with three. That one good for Stephanie. Okay, Stephanie Chin of the Vincent Owen School. Now we're going to have Michael Pagliarulo of the Vincent Owen School. Michael starts with a five, makes that two, back for a five. Nice three from the side. Another one. There's a three by Michael. Okay, now Michael steps back. He's got 3 seconds, gets a five off. Okay, Michael Pagliarulo of Vincent Owens. And that concludes the competition for the 5th grade. We're going to take a short break.
Okay, here's 5 things all guys should know. 1, don't change it to something different when we're around your friends. 2, ring the doorbell, don't beep the horn. 3, hold the onions. 4, it's an invention called the telephone. Use it. And 5, nix the smoking. That yellow teeth cigarette stench thing, it's not working. You guys getting this?
Okay, now we're up to the 6th grade boys. And we're at the McCall School now, and we just watched Mike Shea finish his shots. Mike Shea of Team 1. Now we're going to have the 6th grade girls competition, and we're going to start with Missy Swimmer, who's standing right next to the basket for a 3-point shot. And Missy's first one is good. Steps back, moves over to the other side. That 3 is good by Missy. Another one's good. Missy's going to stay with the three-point shots. She's doing real well. Hasn't tried any other shot yet. Okay, now she steps back for a three from the middle. Another one's good. Missy gets the range again. All threes for Missy. Nothing but threes. And that was Missy Swimmer. Now stepping up is Matt Roy of Team 1. And Matt Roy's going to start with the three-point shot. And there goes Matt. Matt's got a nice rhythm going there, pulling those rebounds down real quickly. There's a three. Another three. Matt makes that last one. Matt Roy of Team 1, McCall. Stepping up now is Krista Severino of Team 1. Krista steps back and is going to go for a 5-point shot. There goes Krista. A little strong back. Now she's going to go for a three. Krista makes that one. Another three is good by Krista. That's the most popular shot of the day, the three-point shot. That one's good by Krista. Another one is good. She's starting to find the range now. Okay, and that was Krista Severino. Now we're going to have Mike Lynch of Team 1. And here goes Mike with an opening three. Mike's got a quick delivery there. Southpaw. That's good. Mike's starting to do well with those threes, and he's not bouncing the ball. He's stepping in quickly. About 10 seconds to go. And that was Mike Lynch of Team 1. Now we're going to watch Elena Kristofalski of Team 1. Shot clock ready. There she goes. Back for a three. Over to the other side. That's the first three for Elena. Another one's good. We're watching Elena Kristofulski. Another three good by Elena. And that's it, Elena Kristofulski. Now we're going to watch Billy Haggerty of Team 2. There goes Billy with the opening three. That one's good. Billy wasting no time, pulling those balls down. Billy's got a little groove going here. 4 in a row. 5 seconds to go. 5. One more. That's good. And that was Billy Haggerty of Team 2. Now getting ready is last year's defending state champion, Brittany Vitello of Team 2. Brittany wound up winning the state championship for the 5th grade girls at the Boston Fleet Center. We had the privilege of broadcasting that for you. There goes Brittany. First three is good. That's 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Brittany on a roll. 24. 27. 30. 33. She's going to get back for the 5. That's in. I have her for 38 points. 41. 44. 44 unofficial points by defending state champion Brittany Vitello. Now representing Team 2, we're going to have Chris Metropolis. Chris starting off with a 3. Here's Chris from the side. Chris pumping away at that 3-point spot, gets back to the middle. Little variety, makes that. Chris has got a nice rhythm going here. Got 10 seconds left. He's got the spot. Chris Metropolis of Team 2. Now we're going to have Marie Collins of Team 2. Marie gets ready for a 3-point from the middle. A lot of concentration there by Marie. First one up. Back for another. That one's good from the side for Marie Collins. Another one good. Marie's finding her range now. That's 3 in a row. Everyone gets 45 seconds, and it goes by fast. That one good by Marie. That was Marie Collins. Now we're going to have Andrew Maggio of Team 2. And there goes Andrew, starting with a 3 from the side. That one's good. That one's good for Andrew. Okay, Andrew Maggio, Team 2. Our next contestant is Christina Dill. Starts off with a 3 from the side. Another one good. We're watching Christina Dill. That one good for Christina. From the middle, 1 point. Everyone has to get their own rebound. From the middle, that was Christina Dill. Now we're going to have Nick Mencher of Team 3, McCall. So much commotion here that they've got to reset the clock. And in a moment, we're going to have Nick Mencher. Okay, the clock is reset. We're ready to go for Nick Mencher. Starts off with a 3. Another 3. And here's a 3 by Nick. Another one. Everyone likes those 3s tonight. And 1 second to go. And Nick sinks that. Nick Mencher. And our last contestant is Shani Gavin. Shani with a unique overhand style. That one good. from the side. We're watching Shani Gavin. That one drops for Shani for 1 point. And that was Shani Gavin. And now we're going to finish up with Matt Shanahan of Team 3, McCall. Matt sets up on the side for a 3. That one's good. Three in a row for Matt. Matt working that glass back and forth. Now he settles in again. About 15 seconds to go. That's good. Another one. Another one. He should be able to get one more off. Okay. Matt Shanahan. And that concludes the competition for the 6th grade. We're going to take another short break. And please stand by. We're going to try to get Chairman of the Board of Selectmen, Josh Alper, and Cheryl Sabara, the field director for the Massachusetts Tobacco Control Program. So please stay tuned. Thank you.
This is secondhand smoke. It's what you breathe when you're in a room where other people smoke. The same stuff you smell on your clothes goes into your lungs and increases your risk of getting lung cancer by 34%. You know there's a warning label on cigarette packs for people who smoke. Where do you think the tobacco industry should put the warning for people who breathe?
Hi, this is Vic Weirin again, and this gives me a great pleasure and honor to be with the people responsible for putting this great event together. Starting at my right here is Rick Tustin with the Winchester Fire Department, and Cheryl Sabara, who's the chair of the entire program, Paul Austin with the DARE program, and I'm sure you all recognize Josh Alper, the chairman of the Winchester Board of Selectmen. So I think I'm going to start with Cheryl, because she's the lady that really has worked tirelessly to put this program together. And here we have a youngster, and who was this?
This is Cody.
And this is Cody Tustin. Okay, well, he's correct. So let me ask Cheryl, and also I understand that we're going to announce a big promotion for you tonight too. You've moved up. So Cheryl, thank you again for having us cover this program. And why don't you tell the folks at home a little about the Winchester Tobacco Control Program?
I'd be happy to, Vic. The Winchester Tobacco Control Program began in 1990, end of 1993, beginning of 94, when Winchester Board of Health applied for a grant, which was funded by the Massachusetts Tobacco Control Program. The initial goal of the grant was to reduce smoking in Massachusetts by 50% by the year 1998. We've reduced it by 31% right now, so we're right on target. We've reduced it more than any other state in the nation, so we're pleased about that. What we're also pleased about, but not as pleased, is that the smoking rates for kids in Massachusetts has stayed the same, where it has increased in every other state in the nation. While we're not proud that it stayed the same, we think we're on the right track. This program is a program that is designed to give some really good positive lifestyle messages to the kids that are typically the ones that are very influenced by what they see in the movies, what they see on TV. And now they're seeing a lot of kids, a lot of people smoking cigars In Independence Day, the last scene was filled with cigars. This is a way to try to combat that kind of negative influence that they get. And it's the second year we've done it in Winchester. It was a huge success last year, and we're very happy to bring it back this year. This year we had 76, I believe, students competing in the town finals. They will go on to compete in a quarterfinal round, which will also be held at Winchester High School on Friday night, May 8th, against Lexington, Bedford, and Wilmington. The winners of that round will go against the entire Metro West region, which is approximately 60 cities and towns. And the winners of that round, and this is the first time we've brought the program statewide, will be competing in a statewide contest, and the Boston Celtics will be involved in that contest. They've joined the team.
Wow. Well, Cheryl, I think you're just being a little humble, though, but last year you were chair of only the Town of Winchester program, and now you told me that you're in charge of a region of 60 towns. Tell us a little about how you got this great promotion.
Well, now Ken Tully, I think, said it the best. He said, boy, you know, you've really organized this. And I said, well, you know, I've organized Winchester. Now I'm going to try to organize 59 other towns and cities. I don't know how successful I'll be, but I couldn't leave Winchester without doing hot shots for the kids in Winchester. Even though I've begun my new position, I feel very strongly that Winchester participated last year and should participate again this year and go all the way to the state. And regardless of what communities I represent, I'm going to be rooting for Winchester kids.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl. And last year, I hope some viewers remember, we covered the finals in the Fleet Center in Boston, and two Winchester girls made the...
Both girls were from Ambrose, Brittany Vitello and Wei Jensei, and Brittany Vitello was the top scorer, much to some of the boys' chagrin this evening, with 41 points. I think we'll see her at the state finals, too.
That would be nice to follow her through all the competition. Let me just turn to Chairman of the Winchester Board of Selectmen, Josh Alper, and thank you, Josh. You did have your hot shot shirt on, and you worked so hard tonight, you had to sweat it off. So.
Well, I had to serve as the celebrity backstop. That was my primary role, and to hand out medals and shake hands with kids who aren't accustomed to shaking hands. But you know, it's a great program, and much credit is due to Cheryl Sabara and Rick Tustin, Paul Austin, and all the others who participate in this effort. You know, what they're trying to do is give the kids a kind of a psychological inoculation against smoking, and it's part of an overall program designed to do just that. You know, the Massachusetts Tobacco Control Program is intended to cut Massachusetts tobacco use in half by 1999. The program is funded by a 25-cent excise tax on cigarettes, which was required by voters in the 1992 November election through ballot question 1. So it was a statewide, this is really the result of a statewide ballot question. And the hot shots, of course, is only one part of an overall program, which apparently has made real gains at the retail counter. And much credit is due to Cheryl and others like her throughout the Commonwealth.
Thank you, and thank you, Josh. Nice comments. And let me just bring in the law enforcement guys here a minute to make some comments. You guys did a great job tonight, and you're going to stay with this, Rick?
Yes. This is our second year as with the SAFE program, which is Student Awareness of Fire Education. It's another program that's funded through the tobacco tax. In the state, it's the third year the program's been involved in the state. It's Winchester's second year, and we've had great success with it. So we're here to stay.
Thank you, Rick. And Paul, any comments?
Well, all I can do is thank Cheryl, because she's really always the glue that puts us together every year. And, you know, also, you know, the selectmen back. We've been very well backed. At least the DARE program's been in existence for 6 years here. And, you know, the beauty of it is the adult and the establishment, you know, is really putting some time behind it. And that's what we need. We need the adult population to set examples. And, you know, that's the best thing I can ask for. And Cheryl leads the way by doing things like this.
Well, thank you again, everyone, and great program. Thank you for having us cover it for Media One. And
Media One.
Let's hear it for Media One.
All right.
And thank you again for everyone. And this is Vic Warren signing off. And hopefully we'll see many participants from Winchester moving up the ranks to the statewide competition. Thank you again for watching. Good night, everyone.